He was doing his confessionals on Love and Hip Hop that he was already cheating. I just knew it. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I just knew it. And now we have some brave women that are coming forward to put that out. And so you guys saw that over the weekends, we have been dropping receipts on Mendeecees, okay?
In case you are unaware, Mendeecees Harris and Yandi Smith have experienced a great deal together. These two have captivated people's attention for years, from romance and hip-hop fame to a complex relationship full of ups and downs, including a jail sentence, loyalty issues, and even arguments about whether they are legally married. But as of right now, nothing has been happening. There have been rumors that Mendes was seen out without his flirty Facebook posts have caused him to be side-eyed by many online. And Tasha K joined the conversation just when it appeared to be meaningless gossip. She brought voice notes, audio conversations, and direct messages that allegedly showed Mendeecees slickly conversing with another woman. When I say she delivered files, I don't mean 2022 screenshots. And the time couldn't be more up-to-date.
Message he uploaded the other day. He was in a bar. He said he was with two lawyers. He had a message that he wanted to put out to somebody. I don't know who to, Jasmine. Jasmine now. They already saying there's something going on.
Men were seen wandering around. And let's just say that the mood didn't shout happy married man. Although rumors circulated that he had been going to clubs and parties without his wedding band, it was his actions that really had people talking. According to other comments, he was excessively nice with ladies, hugging them for too long, laughing too much, and staying in talks that didn't seem harmless. According to one user, he wasn't even attempting to conceal it. He was simply forgetting that he had a full wife and that this wasn't from a random city in New York. Next followed the Facebook post that caused a lot of criticism and was later removed. The woman claims that she heard a woman at a Harlem lounge talking about a transaction that was being negotiated behind the scenes between Mendes, rich dolls, and a few women. She stated that it involved two love and hip-hop males and a young woman they've known for years. But the post didn't specifically name anyone. She described how one of them, who had a rich-like voice, paid for everything that evening and went out with someone who wasn't his lady. Mendeecees was reportedly spotted boarding a black SUV that same evening without Yandi or his ring. Pictures of Mendes in Harlem that same weekend soon sparked connections. Then vague tweets appeared from people who claimed to have witnessed him having sex with an unnamed woman, but many people brushed them off as rumors. People may have been overanalyzing it, but just when they believed it was all rumors and gossip. Tasha K appeared with the receipts as if it were tax season, and she posted a video that purportedly had voice notes from Mendes that made people click back. You can hear a male in one of the tapes telling a woman that he misses her, and that he's not trying to be out here in that way. But that sometimes complicated it was low-key, had the same calm, collected delivery, and had a casual tone. Mendeecees is now well known online because of this. A reader said that's 100% him. You can hear how he talks when he's trying to be slick. Others claimed it was the same tone he uses in interviews and on reality TV. The voice message mentioned, among other things, that he is tired of arguing over the same issues and that she has been distant. In addition, Tasha provided screenshots of seemingly recent texts indicating that a person had been marked as MH. Sending texts like, "Don't post anything. You know how people are watching and wish you were here. Looked fine last night." The final one raised eyebrows because the texts were clearly flirty and included late-night timestamps. However, it was more than a single text or two. It was a whole thread of conversation filled with provocative language, flirting emoticons, and a strong indicator that this was more than a casual friendship. However, Tasha went one step further and managed to get the girls block receipts and direct messages.
Hey Tasha, hey, I know you want to stay anonymous, okay, but can you give me a few dates and where you met up with Mendeecees? She goes, I really don't want to say too much, but I was with him March 15, 2023. That's the same day he shot Club Shay Shay. I I also seen him in Las Vegas, February 3rd, 2023. Okay. Was he alone when you met up with him? No, he was with Shannon's gatekeeper, Shannon's stylist, Hollywood. That was when Shannon was with Hollywood, his gatekeeper.
The alleged side girl isn't just any groupie, as Tasha K disclosed. She is from Jersey and has a long history of attending industry events. Although she isn't well known, she knows others who are similar to that girl, who is constantly around but never appears on TV. Tasha revealed that she and Mendy didn't simply happen to cross paths in the direct messages. The woman's voice is firm but kind, although she isn't disguising her relationship. She is also not denigrating Yandi. One of her messages read, "I told you from day one I wasn't going to be nobody's secret, and you said that wasn't what this was." One other person said, "You always say she doesn't understand you, but I see you. I hear you." Mendeecees states he started telling her months ago how he missed feeling appreciated, how he felt isolated at home, and how his relationship with Yandi was now mostly business-related. He repeatedly used the term appreciated as though he was trying to depict himself as this man being ignored while still trying to remain composed. But he then started to ramp up the compliments, stating that she gave him a sense of being noticed and reminded him of, he wrote in one of her messages, "If things were different, I'd be with you. I want you really bad, but I have to move smart." This is what it was like to be at peace. She even said that at one point he told her that he and Yandi were no longer together. It sounded planned, as if he was managing two situations and attempting to avoid messing up either one, so that smart line stuck with folks. It's messy even if it's not yet on paper. I'm not sure if he really said it or if it was just a ploy to keep her close by. But this specific line made me sneer at Mendes, because didn't he say the same thing about Yandi on Love and Hip Hop?
Blame Yandi. You cannot control anything that your partner does. The only person that Yandi can control is herself. And I know that she's tried to get in front of or, take up for him when it comes to rumors like these. But at the end of the day, what he decides to do with his is his dick to do with, okay? And he did that, according to these women.
When Tasha spilled the beans, the internet went bananas, and some people came out in favor of Mendeecees, saying things like, "That man has changed. He isn't dumb enough to be out here whining." They mentioned his arrest, his progress on reality TV, and his persistent attempts. Two people claimed that the whole event felt like Mendes, displaying old footage of him staying silent during disputes and never accepting full responsibility for his acts. Others even said that Yandi had previously gone through this cycle, but now its own fans had concerns regarding the audio and screenshots, questioning whether the voice memo was manipulated or faked, considering the current status of artificial intelligence. Some noted that if it were a hoax, Tasha K wouldn't be so blatant about it. She knew it was real. The messages didn't, it just sounded personal. They knew too much about the man to make it up. According to other comments, it sounded just like the way he types, with the block receipts displaying his number being erased and then reinserted as though someone were trying to cut things off, and then being pulled back in. Whether or not they liked her, everyone seemed to agree that Wendy wasn't worthy of this. She had been riding too hard for someone who couldn't stay 10 toes down. If all of this is true,
I look so skinny because I lost some weight. To be quite honest, when Scrappy and who was going through that divorce,
the situation became much more bizarre at this point. When Mama D made her Instagram live appearance, she abruptly joined the discussion by stating that people should stop dragging guys before fully understanding the situation. These women are lying and making things up for clout, she claimed. You are all unaware of what actually occurs behind closed doors. She came in out of the blue, but instead of calming things down, she simply made the potheads more confused. Everyone has been wondering what Yandi knows. Does she already know that she is experiencing this just like the rest of us? Or did she learn about it weeks ago and decide to keep silent about it? What connection does Mama D have to Yandi and the Mendeecees? To be honest, It seemed arbitrary, that some people even joked that she was just looking for screen time. However, Mama D always has an opinion about everyone's business, even if it isn't hers. Yandi hasn't made any strong public statements since. Despite the receipts being made public, everyone has been reading her posts, leaving silent unfollows here and cryptic captions there. People are curious about this, but let's not forget that Yandi has always behaved strategically. She is smart and doesn't respond in public unless it's planned. And based on past interviews, she has consistently maintained her commitment to loyalty and respect. She had previously claimed that her relationship with Mendes during his incarceration was about genuine love and dedication rather than searching for television. It therefore has a profound impact for all of this to come to light at this time. "I held him down when no one else would," she said on that reunion show, "and I remember it." Yes, that line has shifted because she is either meticulously organizing her departure or working behind the scenes to keep her family safe. But these receipts seem authentic, so we have to be honest. However, we are all aware of how easy it is to fake a text thread or mimic a voice these days. AI voice generators are the crucial question that remains is whether this was an actual betrayal or merely another online hoax intended to get widespread attention. What do you think of the voice memo? Is it a messy arrangement, or is Mendeecees being messy? People had second thoughts about the message's specifics and the audio's intimate tone. Kindly let me know your thoughts by leaving a comment. I hope to see you in the upcoming video.